Today we are at Plimmerton Station for a highly requested retake of the pedestrian level crossing here, or should I say pedestrian level crossings, because like many train stations in Wellington with an island platform and pedestrian crossings, these are actually two separate crossings. So the equipment on the left here activates for the southbound track, and the equipment on the right here activates for the northbound track, and they operate separately. So the left-hand signals will only operate for a southbound train, the right-hand signals will only activate for a northbound train. So the only reason why you would see both sides active at the same time is if two trains were coming at the same time, and I don't think that's something that actually happens very often here at Plimmerton. Just down the road there is the Stein Avenue level crossing, which is the road level crossing that I filmed a retake of a few months ago. And yeah, so nothing has really changed visually since I was last here. I don't know if they've slowed down the E-bells or not. They look to me like they might possibly be the original bells, although the cap on this E-bell looks like it's been replaced. The bell looks original, but that looks like a new cap to me, because that looks like the new style, because that's got the white LED on the bell, whereas the one on this side doesn't. It just has the bolt. Oh no, of course, hang on a minute. Oh no, of course, the LED's on the other side because the train goes the other way. Moment of stupidity on my part. Anyway, so this crossing probably would have originally had, I think, the incandescent version of these train coming warning lights, and I believe that it would have originally had the incandescent version of those. It now has LED ones, and as far as I'm aware, there's no manufacturer's label anywhere on these signals. If there is, it's on top of them, or unless it's on top of them or something, and I can't get high enough to look at that. But what's sort of unique about this level crossing is that they have these rather cool arrows which light up to indicate which side the train is coming on, and it's not something that I've really seen at any other level crossing. But in any case, we'll wait for the level crossings to activate. Now, if the timetable is correct, it should be a northbound train first on this side, and then the southbound train on this side. It's off peak at the moment, sort of early afternoon, so there's only so many trains, and they'll be quite short trains. Oh, and the other thing you can see, this crossing does still have bells off between 10:30 p.m. and 7 a.m. due to the close proximity to the houses here. A lot of crossings these days are doing away with bells off settings because they put the E-bells onto a quieter setting. That's not the case here, but we should find out when the trains come through how loud the bells are actually ringing, and whether or not they've still got their original ringing speed or whether they've been slowed down. Okay, that one came up on me a little bit unexpected because the timetable on the app has glitched, and it was still showing the train as being 13 minutes away, which is absolutely wrong. I knew it was wrong, so thanks Metlink for your timetable glitch. That took me by surprise. That actually came out, I think that came out better than I thought it was going to. I was a little bit worried because I've got the sun behind me shining straight onto the crossing, which isn't always a good thing because it can affect how bright the lights come out. But fortunately, these LED train coming lights do come out incredibly well. Possibly, I think, in part because they've got these massive sun hoods on them, which probably really helps. As you'll have noticed, the arrow on this light is a little bit glitchy. It doesn't really, it's more static, whereas it's more supposed to flash And I think the one on this side is the one that actually flashes correctly, and so we should get a nice look at that when we see the southbound train come through. But the good thing, the northbound track still has fast ringing e-bells. They ring at the original speed. So let's see whether the same is true of the southbound track. Train's pulling into the platform now. Should trip the crossing any second now. There we go. There we go, turns off instantly. That's pretty bloody loud standing next to that. And yep, original bell speed on this one as well, which is very, very nice. Oh, I'm beginning to think that these bells might actually be on full volume. Maybe they are. Or maybe it's just because these bells... Maybe the thing is though, is I think... Oh, I've just seen the barriers go up at Stein Avenue. Now, I think the... also, because this is a pedestrian crossing, the bells physically sit slightly lower than they do on some road crossings. Possibly because of the height of the boat. I don't know. Maybe I'm just talking rubbish. But anyway, yeah, but as you would have seen, yeah, the arrow works much better on this one. The arrows are actually original. They're incandescent units. They're probably just some repurposed old traffic light units or something like that. But yep, that is the 2 pedestrian level crossings at Plimmerton Station. And like I said previously, you know, this is an island platform. I think when my original video I did here, this was the first time I'd filmed at one of these stations with the island platform and the 2 separate crossings, and I think some people thought that was a bit odd, but there's actually quite a few stations that are like this, because obviously you've got Puccara Bay Station, which is just up the line from here, has this setup. There's a couple of crossings on the Hutt Valley line have this setup as well. For example, Silverstream Station has it as well. Although Silverstream's got the electric gates. So yeah, this was, I think, a highly. I think after I did my last retake of Stein Avenue, people were requesting that I come and do a retake here as well, and I didn't that day because it was getting close to peak time and there were lots of people around. But I've come here earlier in the day, lovely sunny day, nice day for a bit of level crossing filming. Anyway though, that's it for now, and I will see you guys in my next video.